Hello everyone and welcome to this astrological overview, and this time we will have a closer look at Cancer season since the Sun soon will be moving into this zodiac sign. So the Sun is always about our immortal spirit, purpose and destiny, as it says on the card. It's about our life force, our life will, self-identity, the I am light, and involving everything that has got to do with who we are. This is about our soul and our soul awareness. This is where we originate from God. We are the spark of light, the spark from God. So this is containing everything of who we are. And so the Sun is also bringing in clarity and underlining things. And as the Sun is moving into the zodiac sign of Cancer now, we are having a closer look at our emotional body and what is going on there, what is going on the unconscious level, what is going on deep within us, in our hearts. This is a very sensitive, caring and loving sign. It can involve family and children, but it's very emotional. And it's extremely sensitive to its surroundings. So for the next month ahead, there is more clarity on what is going on in our emotional body. What is our perception of love and care and nurture? And how do we care and nurture ourselves, perhaps? How does that love and caring and nurturing nature showing up through our surroundings? Who are surrounding us, what kind of energies are surrounding us. And of course here we also need to keep the balance, because sometimes this can become an over emotional feeling. It can be oversensitive. It can put things, it can read too much into things that are not really there. We are here also in the water element, so things are becoming very fluid, very passive. We're in a feminine energy here, so we are more laid back here. We are more passive. We don't like aggressions. We just like to run into and cover us up with our own shell. Sometimes, as we can see here in the picture with the mother and the child, the mother is keeping her child safe under a shell. So sometimes we can become also overprotective, but of course it's a very nice energy when you can protect other people. You know, when you can protect them with your love, when love is really all there is. But sometimes we just need to remember that we also have to allow other people to have their experiences in life. We cannot overprotect other people and try to protect them from their own life experiences on an emotional level. They have to go and have their own experiences just like we do. So again, we need to keep our balance here so that we don't get overwhelmed and just getting caught up in our own emotions and only can see things from one side, that we don't get too narcissistic in our emotional body, that we keep the balance, that we keep the love going and flowing in our entire body. So that is the main energy for the next month ahead, that we come into this caring and loving nature, that there is a lot of focus on love and how we take care of ourselves. I would also mention that Cancerian energy is linked to our digestive system, so it's really about how you nurture yourself, what do you feed yourself with, and how do you let all these emotional energies that you're feeding yourself with, how do you allow them to move through your entire body? How do you digest it? So there can also be a focus on that area in your life. So let's move on to the next card to see which house we have the universal energies of Cancer, and here we have the 4th house. And this card is talking about our home and our roots, how it was like, what it was like to be a child. So here we are really we are returning to our past. We are returning to our roots. We are returning to remembrance of what it was like to be a child in that particular house, in that particular village. It's remembrance and memory. And it is also about our domestic situation. So for some of you, you might want to have another look at, you know, could there be other possibilities? Are you not satisfied with your accommodation situation because maybe you need to make a house move or moving to a new apartment, whatever your personal situation may be at this point? But there could be something coming up regarding your home right now, and it can also be that you might like to make some changes within your existing home, and it might be something that you have felt coming up for a long time. And if that's something that is really rooted deep within your emotions, then this is a time to do that, because the sun is underlining that right now. The sun is bringing in clarity on that area as well. And it can also be for those of you who are actually thinking about moving to a new place, then there is coming definitely more clarity in on that, where to go, how to go, and when to go. So there is a lot going on here with our past, and also starting to remember, you know, little things like, for example, what was in your childhood home. You know, what kind of things did you have in your room, and what did you feel in particular connected with on an emotional level? So that can be anything. That can be a pencil or a pillow or something like that, something that just made you feel at home. So this is also about things that make us feel at home within ourselves, that take us to that security spot, that take us to to that spot where we feel that someone is holding our hands, that there's just something unconditional coming in here, where things are not being questioned. It is just given to you because you are you. So whatever makes you feel security, and also have a look at the at your material life. You know, what makes you feel secure? A beautiful garden, a beautiful house, a small house, a big house. Which area in your country would you really like to live that could make you feel perhaps more at home than where you are living right now? So that is bringing up stuff like that. So let's move on to the last card we have here, and to find out which planet is ruling the 4th house. And here we have the moon. And as it says on the card, this is about the unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So here again, we are deeply rooted within our soul. We are coming into the unknown. We are diving beneath the waters here, as we can see in the picture. The moon is shining in the water here. Or the reflection of it is here in the water. So there is something being reflected deep within us now on a deep emotional level. So the moon is about our feminine energy. It is about our past, our emotions, our dreams, both the dreams we have at nighttime, but also the dreams we hold for our lives. And it is about our habits also, because we have the moon. We have the moon in all the zodiac signs within 28 days. So the moon is a good spot to look for the moon in your natal chart. It's a good thing, because it is giving you the answer of why you are feeling this and that today. Why am I feeling a little bit moody today? And also to have an extra look on your habits. Why is it that I'm so creative and have been for the past 2 days? Well, maybe it's because the moon, for example, has been in your 5th house. That would mark creativity. And so you can go and look for the zodiacal energies that you have in that particular house to find out why it is that you are responding the way you are on a deep soul level here. So the moon is telling us about our inner self, our inner emotions. We are here in a very private spot. I would say for the next month, we're really going deep within, diving deep within, diving beneath the surface of our inner emotional waters, trying to find out what is going on. As we have electricity over here, light and plasma, and as we have water over here, then I feel that there is an ignition of our waters within. We consist of approximately 80% water. So there is something being ignited here on a very deep level within us. So it is really time to see what is rising to the surface within you, really to pay attention to your mood, because sometimes over here we can become almost depressed sometimes. You know, what is going on? I feel moody, and the next day I feel enormously joyful. You know, what is going on here? Because I don't like to be pushed into a place of aggression. So maybe your aggression for the next month is coming out through tears and through more introvert energies showing up. So really have a close look on that for the next month ahead, and have a closer look on, you know, are you happy in the place that you live? Could you be moving to happier places? There's really a check up on our emotions here and and what's going on a deep soul level. What do you really wish for in life? What do you really dream of? And also pay attention, like I mentioned before, to your dreams during the night. Perhaps write them down the next morning to find out what is going on a deep level within you. So for those of you born in Cancer, I have pulled some tarot cards for you. And of course, remember that this is a general reading. So take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. But when I shuffled my deck, actually from the major arcana, we have the moon coming out here. So that is a strong underlining of that, yes, you really need to focus a lot on the unknown, on the occult, of what is going on a very deep level for you. And also in the mythology, I would like to mention that the moon goddess is Diana, and she is guarding children, women, wild nature, wild animals. She is the hunter. She is going into unknown territories to hunt down what she actually needs. And so there's also an underlining of that as well in this card. But really, you are in between something here. You are diving into the unknown. And so there's you really need to have a closer look at if you are on the right path here with your dreams. Are you in alignment? Are your physical 3D materialized life actually in alignment with your dreams for your life, where you picture yourself in your life? And the life area where we have this moon energy showing up is in our work life area, and when it comes to our finances, our home, how we go about our daily practical routines. We are in Pentacles here, and we have Two of Pentacles coming out here with this beautiful butterfly talking about transformation. And as we have the Eternity sign here combining these two pentacles, there's something telling me that you can have a look into your past life, your past life's memory, as that is also connected to the moon. There is something going on here where you might find a little bit of instability, but definitely fluctuation, movement, motion. We need to remember that here we are in the earth element, another feminine aspect, but we are in a slow moving energy. This is a building up energy, but something needs to change here in your work area or in your home, or when it comes to your finances. If you really want to get in tune with your dreams in life. We all know that we need to do some kind of changes, and this card is marking that there are definitely changes coming up in your 3D tangible materialized life, and you need to look for that, and don't take it as something negative. Just take it as, well, this is my soul responding to me. That is my inner self talking to me in a very clear way, showing me what needs to be done so that I can move into more alignment with my dreams. And the other card that came out also with this moon energy was this card, Ace of Cups. So here we are in our emotional spiritual body, that is regarding our sensitivity and psychic abilities also. And Ace of Cups is talking about that we are coming into abundance and happiness here. Aces in the tarot are also marking a new beginning. So there's a whole brand new beginning for you emotionally and spiritually. And so you might want to have a closer look at what your belief system is. You know, are you spiritually inclined? Where do you see yourself go? Do you have any kind of psychic abilities that you need to have a closer look at? Because look at how this light, how all of this electricity, how all of this plasma from the sun is filling up your cup, is igniting all the water in your cup, and is trying to wake you up in a very emotional way. I feel there is something new coming in here that you have perhaps never known of before, since we also, with the moon over here, in the unknown, we are diving deeper here, so something new could come up. So a whole brand new beginning in that area. Beautiful. So let's have a look at the bottom card that came out from the Major Arcana card deck, and here we actually have the Sun. So these two Major Arcana cards that are coming out here, they're very, very strongly underlining that new kind of clarity, sincerity, and harmony, and warmth and friendship-like energy is coming in now to your life, and igniting new beginnings. This is also a symbol of God, Ra, Spirit, whatever you may call it, wherever it is for you. But there is something being highlighted here where we really need to step into the I am light. Who am I? I'm stepping in with all that I am and all that I have, and I'm putting all of myself into this. And so let's have a look at the life area where this energy is showing up in. And here we have Eight of Pentacles come out. So again, we are back into our work life, our home life, our finances, building up our life in a very tangible way, where we, with Eight of Pentacles, we are getting into some new kind of learning, some improved knowledge here about that life, about those life areas in our right now, and how we are building up, how we are also the co-creator from God, from Ra, from the Sun, and that we are co-creators here. So you are trying now to see the dots. There are clarity on how you are connecting all these dots. And you are beginning to understand that, oh, when I did that, when I created that, that sparkled something over here. And that connected me with this down here in my life. And then all of a sudden I was up here and connecting that to my life. So remember that you are the co-creator of your own life. We all need to remember that. So for the next month ahead, for those of you born in Cancer, you really need to remember that you are the co-creator. You also need to take some action on your emotional body in particular, because you are very sensitive people, and there are some unwrapped gifts and talents that I feel that is coming up for you for the next month ahead, where you are starting all over, where you're coming into whole new beginnings. So very beautiful energy for you. And also look for the changes in your 3D life, because that will be an indicator of where your life is headed. So I hope that you have been inspired during this astrological overview. Perhaps you would like to dive deeper into the astrology. I will put some extra info and links below this video, and perhaps you would like to have a closer look on that. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments box below also. I would love to hear from you. So as always, thank you for watching and listening. I'm wishing you a beautiful Cancer season of 2021. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye for now.